Okay, first things first. Happy Monday, everyone. How are you guys doing this evening? Sorry that I'm 10 minutes late. Bad traffic. Uh, got wrong to go from one place to the other. There are too many insects here, so lights off. All right, cool. How's everyone doing this evening, guys? What's up? What's up? Meeting after a week. Great. Come on, one word mein, if I have to do a mood check, what would you say in one word? How are you feeling right now? Terrible, excited, superb, awesome, amazing, so. What's the okay? Good, calm and cool. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's get going, guys. Let's get going. So, thank you so much for responding. Okay, so the topic that I have chosen for today is focus, which is one of the biggest issues people are facing today, but is something super important. How many of you would agree with me that focus is something super important, right? चाहिए हमें, मतलब पक्का चाहिए हमें focus, right? But somewhere there are too many distractions. इतनी distractions है हमारे around that focusing on one thing at a time becomes super difficult, right? Right? Some of you guys are saying yes and ha in the chat box. All right. So, how many of you face issue in today's time in focusing on any particular thing in your life? Tell me in the form of a yes in the chat box. So I also know that okay, this is an issue in a lot of people's life today. All right. I can see some yeses coming. At times, yes. Yes in some areas. Yes. All right. All right, I have. Okay. So, let me tell you a very different way today of, focusing on focus as a topic. See, we all, as human beings, you know, we only focus on things which are very important for us in our lives. है ना? हम फोकस उन चीजों के ऊपर करते हैं जो हमारे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, isn't it? So if you think that you have a bad focus, that is not the problem. The problem is not that you're not able to focus. The problem is that you're not able to focus on the right things. That is the problem. How many of you understood what I'm trying to say over here? The problem is not that I'm not able to focus. When I have to watch a movie for 3 hours, I'm able to focus very well, right? Because that is important for me at that point of time, right? However, going and creating a video or taking a seminar becomes super difficult because that is not important for me. So my focus is not there, right? If we have to scroll Instagram reels, we can be super focused there. We can watch it for 1 hour and scroll on internet. The focus की problem नहीं है. It's not like the specs are not able to focus. It's like the lenses are placed in such a way that the direction has become wrong. They are focusing, but on the wrong things. That is the problem, my friend. It's not that you don't have to say that I am not a focused person. You may be a very focused person, but at the wrong things. So जब wrong things पे focus है, तो results भी तो wrong होंगे, right? Because wherever your focus goes, your energy flows and your result shows. That's the statement, right? So your focus is going towards, maybe wasting your time, maybe procrastinating, maybe just whiling away your time, maybe just, eating the wrong sort of food. So if the focus is going to go there, the energy is also going to flow there, and the result will show on your body and on your mind, and in the results that you achieve in your relationships, in the money. How many of you got a breakthrough right away? अभी हमें 5 मिनट हुए हैं, 5 मिनट भी नहीं हुए बोलते हुए, but you understood exactly गलती कहाँ पे हो रही थी. The problem isn't focus, the problem is the things that we are focusing on, right? अब आप सोच के देखो that suppose you're walking on an empty road. ठीक है, you're walking on an empty road, there is no traffic, it's like सड़ी धूप है, so nobody is there on the road, even the cars are not there, it's an empty road. And while you're walking on the empty road, probably you can, at the same time be watching a movie on Netflix also. Or you can be watching some or scrolling some Instagram reels because it's an empty road, you don't care. You can be scrolling your phone, right? Agreed, guys? तुम्हारा focus हो सकता है ना उस समय on scrolling the reels because the road is empty. So we don't worry that traffic is going to be there, या कोई आ जाएगा, या मेरा मतलब मूवी मेरे को समझ में नहीं आएगी because I'm distracted. No, you can be focused there because there is no one to distract you in that moment. Now imagine, now imagine that you are supposed to walk on an extremely narrow path. एक bridge है, and that bridge is moving like this, and you're walking on that narrow bridge. और नीचे एक बड़ी वो है, खाई है ना? Imagine, like there is like खाई, a river, whatever. You're scared of just looking it downwards also, and you have to walk on a very narrow path. There is a very little minimal support for you, and it is very wobbly. कभी भी गिर सकते हो आप नीचे. How many of you are going to watch Netflix while walking on that bridge? Come on. How many of you would dare to be on a call with a friend and distracted while walking on that bridge? नहीं ना? फुल फोकस होगा ना? फुल फोकस होगा ना उस समय कि यार पैर ना हिल जाए, हल्का सा गिरे और गए ऊपर, टाटा बाय बाय, सीधा खत्म. Full focus will be there. Why? Why were you not focused on the road in the first instance? Because you knew that you could afford to be distracted in that moment. But in the second situation, you can't afford, because the problem is right there, and the problem is a burning problem right there in front of you कि गिरे तो गए, तो focus किए बिना काम ही नहीं चलेगा. That is the problem with human beings. We don't look at our goals in such a way that they are life threatening for us, like it's a do and die for us. हमें लगता है ठीक है यार, बहुत टाइम है अभी तो, अभी नहीं कल, कल नहीं तो परसों, परसों नहीं तो तरसों, है ना? 2026 तो, like we can do it 2026, 2027. Why to maintain focus right now? Abhi we can afford to stay distracted, right? So in the first case, you could afford to stay distracted. In the second case, boss, you can't, because the outcome is right there in front of you, isn't it? Now imagine, let's say you have you have an extremely important presentation tomorrow in your office, है ना? Giving you another example, you have an extremely important presentation. It's a pitch that your partner has asked you to prepare, and you can't afford to literally make any mistakes there because important stakeholders are coming, important clients are coming. It's a very highly important and very very professional sort of a presentation that you need to be giving tomorrow. All right. And आज रात को, it's let's say a Thursday night, and tomorrow is the presentation. Some of your friends come home and they're like, chal yaar, let's watch a movie, let's enjoy, let's have some good time, let's drink, let's party. How many of you think you'll be able to party that night and your presentation is yet not done? Come on. क्या बोलोगे आप फ्रेंड्स को? हाँ चलो करते हैं, कल देखी जाएगी, tomorrow I'll see about the presentation. नहीं? You will probably send them away, or probably you will shut yourself down in a room and you will work on your presentation as much as you will hate it, but you will still do it, है ना? Why are you able to focus at that point of time? Because you know that kal outcome kya ho sakta hai if I don't work on my PPT right now. So your entire focus is there. Why? Because it is important for you, not because of external pressure, but something important is already planned for tomorrow. All right. It may not be a job. It's not about external pressure. It may be that tomorrow you are going for, let's say, you're going to meet a venture capitalist, VC. आप अपना business कर रहे हो, and you need a capital tomorrow. Tomorrow you are going and meeting a very high profile investor. आपको let's say अंबानी जी से मिलने का मौका मिल रहा है कल. आप पार्टी करोगे क्या फिर आज? Think about it. Somebody you're meeting, अभी external pressure नहीं है, अभी अपने business का ही pressure है. But it is super important for you, right? So your focus is going to, of course, be there. But अगर कुछ ना होता कल, let's say there is no important presentation, there is nothing really very crucial happening, तो आ जाओ दोस्तों, पार्टी कर लेते हैं, क्या जा रहा है ना? Because there's really nothing very important happening tomorrow. So guys, it's not a problem of focus here. You can focus when you make the things important for you. Focus अपने आप आ जाता है. You have an exam tomorrow, you have a presentation tomorrow, or you have a very critical अब आप कोई कोई बीमार हो गया तो आपका फोकस ऑटोमेटिकली चला जाएगा उसके ऊपर, बिकॉज यार दैट इज एन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट इज हैपनिंग इन योर लाइफ इन दैट मोमेंट. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो फोकस इज going to come, but only when you make something super important for yourself. All right. Otherwise, distractions are always going to be there and they're going to always seek your attention all the time. कई लोग होते हैं वो बोलते हैं आई एम नॉट एबल टू फोकस बिकॉज समथिंग और द अदर कीप्स हैपनिंग इन माय लाइफ समटाइम्स पीपल इन माय फैमिली आर नॉट डूइंग वेल समटाइम्स माय चिल्ड्रन आर इरिटेटिंग मी समटाइम्स माय जॉब इज लाइक दैट दिस और फिर या तो आप वेट कर लो पहले मेरी लाइफ 100% परफेक्ट होगी देन आई विल बिकम फोकस्ड इन लाइफ वो होता है कभी किसी की लाइफ देखी है अच्छा एक एक इंसान बता दो एनी वन पर्सन जिसकी लाइफ में 100% सब सॉर्टेड है राइट यस आई कीप गिविंग दीज एक्सक्यूजेस तो वही मैं बोल रही हूँ मेरे को पता है ना आई हियर दिस डे इन डे आउट फ्रॉम एवरी वन गाइज दैट इज हाउ आई नो दैट वही तो प्रॉब्लम है ठीक है खाना पीना तो नहीं छोड़ते आप घर में कोई बीमार होता है तो खाते हो ना तो काम करना क्यों छोड़ देते हो आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग you don't leave so you leave things which are uncomfortable for you and you do things which are comfortable for you तो फोकस वहां कर लेते हो है ना अपने मतलब की चीजों पे एंड जहां कुछ काम करने की बारी आई नो माय मदर इन लॉ वाज नॉट कीपिंग वेल नो यू नो माय मदर इन लॉ वाज नॉट सपोर्टिंग मी नो यू नो माय चिल्ड्रन माय चाइल्ड हैड फीवर दैट इज व्हाई आई वाज नॉट एबल टू डू इट कम ऑन यार चाइल्ड के फीवर की वजह से आप पक्का कुछ और देखना नहीं भूले होगे नेटफ्लिक्स या इंस्टाग्राम स्क्रॉल करना वो हुआ होगा पक्का हुआ होगा वो ठीक है बट ये नहीं हुआ कि मेरी ई बुक नहीं बनी आई कुड नॉट क्रिएट द वीडियो सो गाइस द प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट विद द फोकस द प्रॉब्लम इज द फोकस इज ऑन द रॉन्ग थिंग्स ठीक है कूल सो लेट्स आर यू गाइस एंजॉयिंग एंड आर यू गाइस एबल टू रिलेट विद इट कि यार यही तो है दिक्कत ठीक है दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम सो लेट्स मेक important things important and unimportant things unimportant simple so it's a game of what is important, what is a priority for you versus not what is not a priority for you. All right? Cool? Okay. ठीक है. So let's go. Let's do some tapping so we can build deep focus towards where we actually should be focusing upon. है ना? Cool? Everyone with me? Let's go ahead. Let's do some tapping. We'll start from the Karate chop point. All right. But before we go into tapping, let's identify one key area of our life where we are not able to focus on today. जब मैं करना चाहती हूँ, but I'm not able to. For example, it can be that I'm not able to focus on taking care of my physical health, my body. As much as I'm wanting to, I'm not being able to go to the gym. Focus नहीं जा पा रहा मेरा उस चीज के ऊपर, right? I'm not able to focus on that thing. It can be your mental health. It can be your spiritual development that I have been wanting to focus on meditation for a long time, but I'm not able to, right? It can be reading books. It can be anything for that matter. जो आपको लगता है आपके लिए important है, but you've not been able to focus on. Can we write it in the chat box, please? Because when we do tapping, it has to be very specific to something that you wish to be doing in your life, right? So let's bring at least one thing, minimum one thing to our awareness before we go into tapping. ताकि इफेक्टिव हो वो ताकि आप वो चीज माइंड में रख पाओ यू आर नॉट रैंडमली टैपिंग यू आर टैपिंग ऑन specifically one thing which you are not being able to focus on these days and you're feeling distracted. All right? All right. Physical health. Self क्या होता है? Self is like पूरा सब कुछ. Lazy answer, guys. No, not self. What exactly in yourself? Okay. Health. All right. Health primarily. Exercises. Focus on my getting hyper in certain relationships. All right. So you want to handle the relationships better. Physical health. Want to be calm but not able to focus on that. Okay. Regularly doing yoga. Regularity in my tapping practice each day scheduled on same time. All right. Physical health, exercise, health. I would like to focus on my physical health, but totally distracted and uninterested. Not able to focus on studying for competitive exams. Only thinking and procrastinating. All right. Exercises. Cool. So I think physical health is one of the very common area that is coming up again and again. But when we will do the tapping, I'm going to do a generic speaking about I am not able to focus on certain areas of my life. Whenever I say that, you focus on health, wealth, or competitive exams or whatever you wrote, right? Cool. So I'm going to do a generic tapping, but whenever I say a particular area, you think about your particular area in your own head. All right. Cool. Designing a new course. All right. All right, whatever you're not able to focus on, let's do the tapping on that. Let's start now from the karate chop. Even though I'm not able to maintain my focus and get distracted way too soon, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't know at times what I should be focusing on in the first place. And thus, I'm easily consumed by distractions. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I lose my focus very soon from the tasks which are important for me, and I do some unnecessary things during the day, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Let's start from the echo point. The issue of focusing has been a big challenge for me because I get distracted very soon. Because something else attracts me during work, and then I get distracted. I focus on the other things, which maybe are irrelevant and are eating up my time. And I know that also, that those things are not important. They're just wasting my time. But still, I continue to do that. And later, I feel guilty. I feel bad for having wasted time, for having not being able to maintain my focus. So today, I would like to literally solve this issue in my life. I would literally like to understand why is it that I'm not able to focus? And the biggest reason behind that, the biggest reason why I'm not able to focus is not because I lack focus, but because I lack clarity on what is important for me. Because I lack clarity on what I should be focusing on. Because I have not made certain things important and urgent in my life. And that is why my focus deviates, because I don't understand the concept of important. For me, whatever just comes to my hand, I do it without knowing whether that task is important for my overall growth or not. And sometimes what happens is that I end up wasting a lot of time and energy on things that were not really that important. They could have, I could have given them attention maybe at a later time. But since I didn't know, and since I didn't make myself 100% clear in my own head as to what's important and what's not, I got distracted and thus lost my energy and patience and time. But not anymore. Now that I know that it's not the focus that is the problem, it is the direction in which the focus goes that is the problem. So I need to correct my direction. I need to get clarity on what is important for me. Is having a body which I'm not really very happy about important for me, or is maintaining health that keeps me at a high energy level is important for me? Basis what I call important and basis what I make a do and die situation for me in my head, my focus is going to be going in that direction. Is focusing on the exams or the important presentations that I have, learning some new skills important for me? If yes, then my focus is going to go there. If not, then of course, every single distraction is going to come my way and I'm going to enjoy that distraction. If there's a choice between me sitting for a course for 2 hours versus watching a TV series or a movie for 2 hours, if I choose watching a movie, then that is important for me. Then I can't possibly be looking out for results because I chose something that was not really adding on to my growth. So, what I choose and what I call important for me is what I focus upon. And wherever my focus goes, that is where my energy flows. And wherever my focus goes and energy flows, the same kind of results show. And do I want an unhealthy body? Do I want an unhealthy mind? Do I want, you know, do I want to become a person who has no skills or very less skills? Or do I want to be the best in the market? Because whatever I want is where I'm going to focus on and is going to determine what kind of results I get. So it's all in my hands. It's not a problem of focus. It's a problem of the direction in which I'm focusing. So today, I consciously correct the direction in which I'm focusing. If I was focusing on wasting time, I need to consciously change my habits to saving time. If my focus is on unhealthy food, I need to consciously decide to eat healthier food. If my focus or if the direction in which my mind goes is to save every single penny and not invest on my personal growth, then of course I'll not be able to grow. So I have to change the direction. I have to understand how important it is for me to invest in my own self for my own growth. So wherever my focus will go, I'll get results equivalent to that. So do I want substandard results or do I want the best out of the box results? Do I want to be the most sought after leader or do I want to be just yet another mediocre average human being who no one even notices? Whatever I want and whatever I make important in my life is what I'm going to focus on. So let me change the important things in my life. Let me change the direction of my life, and automatically my focus is going to change. Let me convince myself in my head deeply as to what is important for me, and my brain will automatically take me in that direction because that will become my new focus. I won't focus on the gossips around me. I won't focus on what's happening in a neighbor's life. I won't focus on my relatives and what they are saying. I won't focus on the fights in my family. I won't focus on people getting ill in my family. I won't focus on people asking for money unnecessarily. I won't focus on the troll happening around me because all of that is not adding any sort of value in my life. It's all just middle class mentality and crap. All I need to be focusing on is what I really wish to achieve in my life, is the direction that I wish to reach in my life, because only that is going to give me the results that I desire. So, yes, I'll change the direction of my thought and I'll change the problem and the solution in my mind. I'll change the priorities in my mind. And by that, my focus will automatically go in the right direction and it's no longer going to be a death. It's no longer going to be a problem for me. Just changing the direction consciously is automatically going to make me more focused because that is what I really wish to accomplish in my life. All right, guys, close your eyes. Close your eyes, everyone. Take a deep breath. All right. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Okay, how are we feeling now? Do you think after this a little bit more focus can be developed in your life after this tapping? Because you're going to now determine what is important for you and what is not, right? And you're going to consciously eliminate the noise and focus on the things that really matter, that really make you grow, that really make you go forward, right? Everything else is just going to keep happening around you all the time. So let's not wait for our life to be 100% perfect because it's never going to happen. Never. Even on the last day also it is not going to happen. तब भी नहीं लोग बख्शेंगे हमें. तो इससे बेटर है अभी कर लेते हैं ना टाइम रहते हुए. Cool, yes, committed to grow forward. Surely it will help. Focused. Amazing. I can take any one or two people who want to speak anything that they would feel like about the tapping or what kind of shift you faced during this particular tapping that we did, if you wish to. Otherwise, of course, we can close the call. No more wasting time, I believe, Vijay. That's what you meant to say. All right. Anita, you want to say something? Go ahead, yoga queen.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Yeah, so basically the topic is related to mine because I've been teaching Bhagavad Gita for a while now.
Yeah.
So yes, Arjuna's focus is one of the important things which we discussed with the kids. But when it comes to us, we lack that. It's because of the distractions are very, very easy to fall on, and
Yeah.
or maybe we don't require as much effort to go into that distraction. You don't have, it's a no-brainer. You just have to keep on scrolling or doing something which doesn't have to, a thought need not be put in there.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so that's what I guess the success maybe is, overcoming that initial inertia of working towards what you want, and then maybe enjoying what you're doing. I think that would
Absolutely.
be.
Absolutely. Right.
So yes, the tapping has definitely helped to put that right perspective, help to get into math. We are already focused, but yes, the little time which we get actually is when your mind goes into that okay fine अब इतना कर लिया है, अब थोड़ा सा आराम भी कर लेते हैं.
Yeah.
That's where we usually,
It's
I guess,
all it's all conscious effort. Consciously we have to remind ourselves.
yes.
वापस आ जाओ, come on the track. हाथ अपने आप चला जाता है ना Instagram पे. When you pick up the phone, automatically the hand goes on Instagram and then the explore page. And then there is so much happening, right? That you just can't leave it. बाकी सब जाए भाड़ में पहले हम ये देख लें कि आजकल नोरा फतेही कहाँ जाके डांस कर रही है
Nahin,
ना?
even that, ma'am, actually, I'll be
Yeah,
very honest, they are AI generated. So what happens is
yeah,
if you keep getting stuck on a certain thing, even if it is self growth, आपको self growth के भी इतने सारे options you're going to get while scrolling कि
yeah,
ऐसा लगेगा बस अब ये reel is going to change my life. After this is going to
yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. All
Yes.
right. Thank you
Oh,
so much for sharing that,
yeah.
Anita. Thank you. Uh, yeah, Jay Saha. What's your name, ma'am?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Jumka.
Jhumka. Yeah. Must be your first weekly tapping session,
Am
right?
I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are, you are.
Yeah, I'm Jumka.
Hi, Jhumka.
Sorry?
Must be your first weekly
Hi,
tapping
hi.
session, right?
Yes, this is my
Amazing.
first
Welcome,
one.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
tell.
just want to share a very little experience, and I have been doing the morning tapping as well.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't do it at 5 in the morning. So for me, the moment I wake up, I go through the video and I do it. Uh, very maybe for other people, it's going to be like maybe this is what I'm going to say is a totally no-brainer for them, but for me, uh, I am really, really happy that I have started tapping. More than that, I'm very happy that I don't know how I landed up here. I I I was just trying to remember the other day that how I landed up signing up and things like that. And then maybe I told myself, destiny, possible. Maybe
Yeah.
this is what I needed at this point of time, because I'm mentally and physically extremely exhausted. Maybe I have reached that age when I have to think now that what next for me, and physically also off late, like for last 2.5 years my health is not
Mm-hmm.
like in a great shape, but at the same time it is not like consciously I am doing something about it. But at least for last 1 week, I can't say that I have reached there, but some sort of clarity, some sort of, you
Mm-hmm.
know, something like, okay, today I will do this, because before this it used to be, yes, I will do this, and then 6 months, no action whatsoever. I think from there, I certain things have shifted for me for sure.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I can feel that there's a positivity, which is again very, very important for me at this stage. So thank you so much, ma'am. And I
Thank you
really
so much,
thank
ma'am.
that star which aligned and I landed up here, because
Yeah,
it
thanks.
wasn't like consciously I was looking for something like this. Let me be very honest. So thank you so much. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. He helped us meet. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here, and happy that you landed up here, and super excited to be working along with you in the weeks and months to come. Thank you. All right, guys, on that note, let's close this session. It has been fun meeting you all. Every Monday is special, of course. And those of you who don't meet me in the mornings, you of course have a chance to meet me in the mornings at 5 a.m. थोड़ा सा effort लगेगा बस, but फिर आदत पड़ जाएगी. So maybe try, if possible, that if you can make EFT a part of your life every single day, then of course 5 a.m. club is the way for you to go. Otherwise, of course, let's meet next Monday again at 7 p.m. Thank you so much. I can read your messages. Lucky to be associated with you. 5 a.m. is changing my life. Amazing, amazing. That's because you decided to change your life. That is why it's helping you out. So it always takes two people to work together and change the lives of each other, right? All right. Thank you so much. Let's meet very soon. Please take care, guys. Have a nice rest of the evening. Have good food, healthy food, sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you join the 5 a.m. Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday. Thank you. Bye bye. Speak soon.